And good evening, everybody, and welcome into Skull Island on a Saturday night as we are live here tonight at the Macon Centralplex as we get ready for tonight's game. We'll bring in John Cosater. John, big game tonight here for the Georgia Doom as they face 7-0 Richmond.
Yes, sir. The Richmond Roughriders have been the team to beat so far, 7-0. They haven't played a whole lot of close games. And the last two wins have been very, very easy against the Peach Day Cats, which they beat 82-22 a week ago. The weekend before that, they beat New England 61-14. So they're cruising, and we'll see what they bring to Macon tonight.
All right, before we get ready for tonight's game, let's take a 30-second timeout. And when we come back, we'll get ready to board the jet. Hannah Jet Lee will be with us. And Hannah Jet Moore, rather. I was thinking of somebody else. Sorry about that, Hannah. And we'll have her talk to the coaches when we come back. We'll be right back. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
And good evening back. Welcome back to the Centralplex. We had a chance for Hannah Jet Moore to speak to the head coach of the Georgia Doom, Gerald Dockery, and let's go hear what Coach Dockery had to say in the pregame.
Ready? Right, guys, I'm here with Coach Doc. How do you feel after serving as the assistant head coach, offensive coordinator, now head coach? How has your team responded to the coaching change this week?
Seems like they respond pretty good. These guys kind of rallied around everything that's going on. Practice was a little intense this week. The guys were ready and definitely focused. We ruled out all the distractions. We had our meeting, and the guys talked about it pretty good, and, you know, it's time to execute and perform. Richmond's
undefeated. How are you able to silence the noise around the program?
Focus on what we need to do. I think they're going to come in here and play our record and not us. We made a few personnel changes, and I think that some of those changes are going to be good, something they haven't seen before, and we're just going to execute the game the way it needs to be.
Former Pro Bowler Greg Hardy here tonight, lacing up for the Richmond Roughriders. How, as an offensive mind, have you prepared for him and some of those dynamic players as well?
Same way that we prepare for everybody. We make sure that we take everybody the same way. Everybody's serious. I mean, he was in the NFL, but now he's here. So we're going to still take him serious, and we're going to prepare for the other guys that's on the team as well, not just him.
You own a personal training company. Tell me a little bit about this and your motto with it.
Total Sport is my training company. I've been owning it since 2006. And what I do, I train athletes as well as just an average person. The motto is good isn't good enough, get better. And that means that we're never satisfied with just being good. There's always room to get better.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
To the Macon Centralplex, we had a chance to talk as well to Coach Mook Zimmerman. Hannah Jetmore will go back to the sideline, and she'll talk to Coach Zimmerman of the 7-0 Richmond Roughriders.
Coach Zimmerman of the Richmond Roughriders, how does it feel to be in Macon?
You know, it's a little different. It's country down here, but it's fun. You know, my family's from Northern Alabama, so I'm kind of used to some of the things, but we're having a good time. Ate at Cheddar's last night, so.
I hear. What'd you get?
What did I get? Oh, I got a porterhouse steak. And
nice.
shrimp.
Nice. Well, I wanted to ask you about the implications of tonight's game, obviously in the AAL, and then having Greg Hardy on your team as well.
You know, we just try to come in and win each game. All the games are the same to us. We just try to play Rough Rider football and win each game every week.
What do you have to say to your fans that may be watching at home?
Make sure you guys stream in and cheer for us, because, you know, we're in their neighborhood, so we need all the help we can get.
Well, there's been a coaching change with the Doom. How have you responded this week to that?
I mean, I like Sting is a good friend of mine, and unfortunately things happen, but, you know, I mean, it's the business, and we wish them the best of luck, but I'm sure they're going to be well prepared and, you know, and try to give us their best fight. So, again, we're going to try to do what we do by playing Rough Rider football, and hopefully we come out with the win.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Bye.
And welcome back to the Macon Centralplex. Russell Deese, John Costater, Hannah Jetmore down on the sideline. We'll get to Hannah after the players are introduced here. Bring in John Costater. John, this is, as we said, a pivotal game for this Macon football team.
Well, the Georgia Doom's sitting at 3-2 right now. And you're looking at a team, the Rough Riders from Richmond, Virginia, have not been beat 7-0. They have some big players, big-time players in Arvell Nelson, a quarterback out of Texas Southern. And we are looking to see if Greg Hardy, a former NFL Pro Bowler, made the trip. We heard that he has, but he was not on the roster. But I believe he's down there somewhere, Russell.
Yeah, last week Greg had 2 sacks, 6 solo tackles, and along with Keontae Hollis, who led the team with 7 total tackles and 3 sacks. This team's 7-0, and they're putting up offensive points, and they're not giving up a lot of points. They play good defense. They throw the ball very, very well. Arvell Nelson last week on the 5th of May against the Peach State Cats, he was 21 of 44 for 284 yards and 7 touchdowns. So another good night for him. Hannah, let's go down to you on the sidelines. New coach in now for the Georgia Doom this week as we had that changeover. Tell us a little bit about the mood of the club, and you've talked to these players. What are you sensing here tonight?
That's right. And when I spoke to the players, specifically Larry Beavers, he was telling me how he felt, the advantageous aspect that they have veterans on this team, that even though on Wednesday Coach Stingley was, quote, immediately released and replaced by Coach Dockery, he said that they would be prepared for tonight, and he thought that they would be able to handle the coaching change.
It'll be interesting to see how the team comes out tonight. They're playing a very, very good football team. John, as we look at this American Arena League right now, the Richmond Roughriders sit at 7-0. The Atlanta Havoc are at 7-0. Carolina Energy is 5-1. And then you got the Rochester Kings, Georgia Doom, and the New Jersey Flight all knotted up for that fourth playoff position at 3-2 apiece. So this is certainly a pivotal game for both of these teams. Pivotal
is a very good word for tonight. Definitely now talking over the Northeast High School band. If they can come out and find a way to get a win, it's a good way to start almost what's the second half of the season. And if they can't get it done, it puts them at 3-3, right in that perilous part of the season.
All right, so as we're a little delay here in the starting lineups, not for sure what all is going on. Players wanted some extra time to stretch or what. We'll check it out and see when we come back. We'll take a 30-second time out. You're listening to Georgia Doom Football on DSBNsports.com. We will be back after this timeout.
Oh my, what a pizza pie. Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie. Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
And welcome back as we get the player introductions here for tonight. John, if you'll give us the rundown on who we've got starting on the offensive side for the Georgia Doom here tonight.
Well, Georgia Doom will go just like this. The quarterback will be number 17, will be Luke Collis. He's had a very good season. The receivers, number 2, Larry Beavers, a big part of the offense, along with number 5, Christian Wise, and he will go along with number 8, Antoine Cutts, the offensive lineman, Brandon Evans, Jaron Hernandez, and Everett Brown. So let's not forget the fullback, number 7, Romeo Gilbert.
Romeo Gilbert's played a key in this for this football team this year. John, we saw this team has been beaten twice, once by the Carolina Energy, once by the Atlanta Havoc. The Havoc opened tonight, turned the ball over way too many times in the first half, could never catch up. Thought this team had a chance actually to beat the Carolina Energy. And we will take a pause here as we get ready for our national anthem and a moment of silence here. Of course, the Doom lost one of their young men that were the ball boys here, a 10 or 11-year-old young fellow that was here for every game and passed away in a sleep tragedy. Now the presentation of the colors by the Georgia Air National Guard, and we'll step away and let you hear this national anthem. and an outstanding job on our national anthem. John, tonight for this Richmond Roughriders team, we've talked defensively about Mr. Greg Hardy being here. On the offensive side, Arvil Nelson, their quarterback, he's off to a hot start this season as well as their fullback, Daniel Barnes. But it's all about the wideouts this year. Give us our starting receivers here for the Roughriders.
Well, they've got a good crew of receivers and a good crew of guys that played major college football. Number 5, Damari Jones, he played his college football at the University of Miami. Number 12, Jeremy Gallen, he played his football at the University of Michigan and was actually drafted into the NFL by the New England Patriots. And add that number 13, Rashad Carter, and that's a very difficult group of wide receivers.
All right, yeah, if we look at last week as far as the receiving yards go for these players as we sell, Damari Jones had 8 receptions for 99 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rashad Carter, he was 8 receptions for 133 yards and 3 touchdowns. James Carter himself, he had 1 reception last week. So it's going to be Jones and Carter is going to be the key to Nelson tonight, and that's who they're going to look at. We've got the toss of the coin going on right now. Your captain's out for the Doom, Rashawn Kaiser, number 4. We also have number 1, Deontay Dinkins, and number 2, Larry Beavers. For the visiting Richmond Roughriders, their captains out there now are number 78, I believe is his number. I'm kind of blocked here. I'm sorry, excuse me. That is number 76. And I'm trying to find him on the roster.
I believe that is Greg Hardy.
Yeah, that is Greg Carter. Hardy, I'm sorry. And or is that Jared Hernandez? No, that's right. And I'm trying to see who else is out there, but their numbers are blocked. Number 13, and that's Rashad Carter. And number 9, and that's Keontae Hollis. Final thoughts, let's go down to Hannah Jetmore on the sideline as we await the coin toss as we look out here on the field now. And Hannah, hang on 1 second. The Roughriders have elected to receive, and they will defer to the second half. Down to Hannah quickly. Hannah, your thoughts before we get kicked off here about what the Doom has got to do.
Another coaching change that happened this week is Tim Shelley, a former Fort Valley State and NFL player, has joined the coaching staff as a defensive coordinator. When I was talking to offensive guys, they said not much is going to change. The defense, they said to look up for some changes.
Thank you, Hannah. We'll take 1 30-second time off, and we'll get it kicked off when we come back. You're listening to Georgia Doom Football, live from Skull Island here in Macon, Georgia on DSPNSports.com. We'll kick it off when we come back.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Welcome back into the Macon Citraplex. We know it is Skull Island, and we welcome the Richmond Roughriders in here tonight. Undefeated, 7-0, tied for first place in the league with the Atlanta Havoc. One of these teams the Doom have already faced, and we are getting ready to kick it off here tonight. Larry Beavers will be the deep man for the Doom.
Larry Beavers.
And we are underway from Macon. High kick right at the goalpost. It'll swing wide to the right, and the Doom will bring it out in their first position. Well, John, they got to get it going and got to get it going early against this football team without a doubt.
Well, the problem when the Georgia Doom haven't played well, as they've been behind early in the game. So hopefully Luke Collis comes out hot, finds those receivers, and we see what we can do with an early lead.
Doom will start at their own 20-yard line. Quarterback Luke Collis out to lead the troops.
So Luke Collis will get his play from Coach Dockery in his opening game as the head coach, and a tall task to start your first game coaching against this fine Richmond club here tonight. Larry Beavers will go to that far side. Christian Wise will be your motion man. Near side will be Antoine Cutts. Take, drop straight back, and he's got a man out here in the flat, and that is going to be Antoine Cutts, and he's going to get from the 20 to the 25, pick up 5, and move the sticks.
Looked like he almost dropped that snap again, which has been a problem, but he was able to get it in his hands, throw it out for a nice little first down gain.
This time Larry Beavers will be the motion man. Luke Collis will be under center. Romeo Gilbert will be his fullback. He'll drop straight back. Got time, throws it in a flat. Got a man along the 17. Rolls on into the 15, falls forward to about the 13-yard line, and that's Christian Wise, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Doom. Got to keep that pressure off of him, John Cosader, and it's a very quick front 3 for this Richmond Roughriders team, and it looks like they're trying to keep that pressure off of Luke by going with quick pass plays here. Not going to have a lot of time to stand in the pocket tonight.
No, you can't sit back there and look too long. Greg Hardy on the right side, he had a hand up there, almost got a hand on the pass, but Collis was able to find Wise over in the corner.
Larry Beavers will be your motion man. Collis will take and look. Got time over the middle. Got a man on the 3. Got a man going to walk in on the 2. And that is Antoine Cutts for the touchdown. And he beat the cornerback over there. And that time it was number 11 on the coverage. And that was Mike Carey out of Concord. Couldn't keep up with him. And that was a good patient throw that time by Luke Collis. Let the play develop. And he had good blocking up front, John.
Collis starts off 3 for 3. 3 easy passes, 3 completions. 2 to Cutts, who's been a little bit quiet this year. But he comes up big twice. And the Doom got just what the doctor ordered, which is an early lead.
Brian Armstead in with the extra point. Snap out of the hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. Timeout on the field. Doom lead it 7-0. 12:32 to go in the first. You're listening to Georgia Doom football on ESPN. We'll be back after this. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Here.
And welcome back to the Centraplex. Russell Deese, John Cosader, Hannah Detmore down on the sidelines. We'll get to her. Well, let's go down to Hannah real quick for the kickoff here. Hannah, that was what they needed to do in this opening drive.
Absolutely. Well, Luke Collis is actually an avid pure barrer, so he likes to go for the low-impact workouts. He says it keeps them, on his toes, literally and figuratively. And y'all can laugh at me as much as you want. I think it's working so far. They were first on the board.
Thank you, Hannah. Jeremy Gallen on the return for the Roughriders. He brings it out to the 14. And hang on one second. Did we lose everything? And we're back here. Arvel Nelson sends a man in motion, drops straight back, and we got a flag. And let's see what happened. And was that a delay or? I'm not for sure. Well, you got a penalty here, or was this just kind of an official timeout? Obviously, John, just an official timeout.
Yeah, it was kind of confusing down there, but we're going to get our first play from the Rough Riders here.
Rashad Carter, the motion man, going to throw it over the middle, and right there for the Doom is going to be number 4 to make that play, and that's Rashawn Kaiser. And Kaiser, a new addition to this team a couple of weeks ago, and a lot of experience, John, with him in that backfield.
He's a veteran. That's what you need in this league. You get some veterans who've played in the upper echelons of arena football, and let's hope he can have a good game tonight.
Motion man will be Carter. Damari Jones, Jeremy Gallen will be your other receivers. Nelson will drop straight back. Over the middle, going to throw it high. Had a man out there in the flat, and he caught him. And he got to the 24-yard line of the Doom. And I believe that was Carter on the reception, and it was. And he was wide open. He kind of lost his footing on his own.
Yeah, there was nobody over there. He had time to get up after falling down and run for another 2 or 3 yards. So we got to do a better job on him. Had a hand on the quarterback, but could not get him down.
Gallen will be your motion man this time. They'll bring Carter and Jones to this same side. Dale Barnes will be your full. Gallen will go in motion. Kind of a weird snap. Got it out here to a man in the flat, Damari Jones, and he'll get brought down on the 11. Got away from one man, didn't get away from the second, John.
Damari Jones is an exciting player. He's a 4-star out of high school, went to the University of Miami, and he's had a dominant year so far this year.
Nelson to get his play in from Coach Zimmerman. They'll stack 2 to that far side this time. Take, and they're going to run the little quarterback sweep to the outside. 10-5, stick his nose down around the 3. And they'll stop him right there, maybe mark him along the 2. And it will be second down.
Arvell Nelson, a big young man. He looked like he's done a lot of running the football in his past. I'm sure he did a lot of that in college. He put his head down, ran like a fullback for the last 2 yards, and they're in good position to tie this game up.
Nelson out of Texas Southern. Motion man will be Gallen. They'll split down to this side. Carter and Jones. Got a flag, and we're going to get an offside on the motion man, Jeremy Gallen. Just didn't get the snap off in time. Going to be a false start. That'll back him up 5.
Nelson started off his college career at the University of Iowa. Had a chance to win the job as a redshirt freshman, could not win the job and ended up transferring out of there. Had a nice career at Texas Southern.
Long time getting this play in now. And maybe they're telling the band to be quiet during the offensive play calling. Ran into that a couple of weeks ago, too.
Oh, yeah.
Even the Dome, we had to get 2 college bands here, and quarterbacks were getting a little frustrated playing during the huddle. Carter will be your motion man. Gallen to the far side, Jones to this near side. Sent a man on a blitz, going to throw it in the corner. Got him back there, and he's going to drop it incomplete.
Rashawn Kaiser back there on defense made a good play. Ball might have been a little bit long, and they could not complete it.
Went to Rashad Carter, and he had to reach over. He's got plenty of range to catch a ball like that. Got hit late, and he's kind of holding his midsection there. Maybe a little hard hit into the board.
Yeah, that side's not real padded over there. When there's a cushion, but behind that, nothing.
This is arena football. It's kind of indoor combination of hockey as well. Throw it out here in the flat to Rashad Carter. He's going to be close into a touchdown. Let's see if he made it. Yes, he did. He snuck it in. So touchdown, Carter. Nelson with an 8-yard touchdown throw. So Carter's got his first touchdown of the night. And he and Damari Jones had quite an evening and have had quite a year. Number 18, T.C. Stevens on the extra point. And let's see, is that no good? And it is good.
Good.
Got just inside the upright. So with 7:44 to go in the first, we're all knotted up at 7 apiece. It's the Doom and the Roughriders live from Macon, Georgia at Skull Island on DSBNsports.com. We'll return after this timeout.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Macon, Georgia. It's the Georgia Doom and the Richmond Roughriders here tonight as the Doom Dolls perform on the field for us. We've got a chance to speak here for a second. First of all, let's go down to Hannah Jetmore on the sideline to tell us about our new kicker here for the Georgia Dome.
Exactly. The new kicker, Brian Armstead, actually graduated from FPD. Interestingly enough, though, he played college soccer at Georgia Military College.
Thank you, Hannah. All right, John Coach Sater. Opening drive, Doom get a touchdown. Roughriders answer right back. It's going to be that kind of night. I think the Doom are going to have to answer them bell for bell here tonight if they're going to have a chance to win this football game.
I would definitely agree with you, and let's see if we can keep that offense moving and coming off a good first drive. Need to continue to put pressure on their defense and not shy away from some of those big-name players that they have.
Well, as we've got a pause in the action here with the Georgia Doom, Greg Hardy down here on this football team. He's going to be disrupted all night. I'll tell you what, across the nose tackle front with a few of their guys that I've noticed in particular, I went back and watched some of their games. Number 92, Noel Clark, has had a good year. Anthony Harris as well on the defensive line. In the opening drive, Luke Collis and the coaching staff, I thought, did a good job of keeping that pressure off of them. And I think this is more important drive maybe than the first one.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Richmond's had a chance to settle down, take a look at what Georgia Doom are doing, and let's see if they've made adjustments, and let's see if they try to come out and stop us from scoring.
T.C. Stevens out of Hamden City College. That sounds like wine and cheese country to me.
I have no idea where that is, but I'm sure Hannah probably knows where that is.
That's got to be up in the Poconos or up there in Martha Stewart country. Wouldn't you imagine?
I think I have a cookbook from there, actually.
This one will sail wide left, go out of the end zone. And number 2, Larry Beavers, will watch it do that. And so the Georgia Doom will come out and get ready for their second possession of this ball game with 7:44. We'll try to stick around at halftime with 7 apiece. Right now, we got 7:44, and that clock hadn't moved real quick. Now they got it rolling, 7:40 in this first period of play. We'll try to look around the league and get you some updates on some other scores as well. So the Doom will get their second position. Antoine Cutts will come to this near side. Christian Wise will be the motion. Larry Beavers to the far side. Luke Collis under center. Got it away just in time. Got it out to Cutts. Picks up 5, maybe 6 before he's knocked out of bounds. That time by number 0 for the Richmond Roughriders.
3 quick catches for Cutts right there. They found him open 3 straight times. Short yardage, but yardage is yardage, Russell.
Eddie Johnson, linebacker from the U. The U with your boy Mark Ritt.
Yes, sir. He is my boy.
They're going to be rolling. But you got Kirby and Gus and Jimbo and Saban. Pruitt up at Tennessee. Collis dropped straight back. Got time. Got a man wide open and couldn't get it to him. Larry Beavers was there uncovered along the 13-yard line. Line gave him time. He's got to hit that pass.
Yeah, they did give him time. I was watching Greg Hardy. They did a great job on him. Gave him time to throw, but Collis felt the pressure a little bit. threw an incompletion.
Going to bring up a third down and about 4 to go. Ball rests on the 24. Need to get to the 20 to get a new set of downs. They'll go cuts to that far side along with Beavers. No, make that Christian Wise. Larry Beavers will be your motion, and he'll go that way. Going to throw it out in the flat, and he got tipped at the line, and it's incomplete. Tried to hit Antoine Cuts over there. Going to bring up a 4th down and 4.
Big play here. You're going to go for it, obviously. Collis 2 incompletions in a row. The line was moving in on him a little bit. And once again, he threw quick, but we need 4 yards right here.
They need to keep grooving. Christian Wise to that far side. Cuts will be in the slot. Beavers will come in motion. Luke Collis will fall, but he's going to throw it deep, and it's going to get picked off in the end zone. And a man's going to bring it back this way across the 15. Gets to the 20, breaks a tackle, breaks another, and falls on in to the Richmond 23-yard line. And the Roughriders have turned them away, and now it's time for the Doom to play a little defense.
Malik Johnson with the interception. Sitting back there, Collis kind of threw it up and right into the hands of Malik Johnson, who returned the ball all the way to midfield here.
Yeah, Luke kind of stumbled out of his snap, and I think that threw his timing off because he had a man beat him deep in the end zone. If he could have got that ball out quicker, may have had an opportunity to score.
Definitely.
Gallen will come this way as the motion man. Nelson this time in a shotgun. Jones and Carter to the other side. They'll flood that side with Gallen on the motion. Throw it out in the flat, got a man. Going to break a tackle? No, he won't, but he'll drag 2 men all the way to the Doom 14 and a new set of downs.
That was number 6 right there, who says it's Dwayne White. I don't know if that was him or not, but the tackle was made by Brian Walker from Fort Valley State, one of the new defensive backs for the Doom.
I think that was 5 Damari Jones on the reception, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Jones will be the motion man this time. Nelson will look, and they'll stop it. Let's see what happened here. See a flag? Yep, and we're going to have procedure in their second one of the night against the Roughriders. That'll back them up 5. Put them back to the 19-yard line.
Procedure penalty on the Roughriders. 5-yard penalty.
Going to be important that the Doom try not to let them sustain drives. They really need that down 3 for the Doom to get pressure. Carter will be the motion. Over the middle, got a man, but the Doom will stop him right along the 12-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down. And about 5 to go, maybe a little long. We'll call it a long 5.
That's Damari Jones again. It's pretty obvious Arvell Nelson has a good relationship with him throwing the football. Hit him in stride there. Big physical wide receiver.
Gallen will be to that far side. He may be your motion. Inside on the slot will be Carter. Damari Jones will be wide out on this side. And let's see. Nelson's going to go over and talk to Carter. And they have been, between Carter and Jones especially, they've been extremely productive this year. Gallen will be your motion. They'll flood it to this near side. Look, no pressure, got time. Now he'll tuck it and run. Get away from 1, won't get away from the 2nd. They'll put him down along the 12, maybe the 13-yard line. They'll mark him along the 12, maybe keep him the 11. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that's a good secondary coverage for the Doom, John Coach said.
Yes, sir. Couldn't find anyone open. Borderline rolling. One of the big guys in the middle finding the quarterback and stopping him from not much of a gain there.
Big 3rd down coming for the Roughriders. Big 3rd down coming for the Doom defense.
Let's go defense.
J.B. Walton will go over the ball at center. Nelson got time. They'll bring some pressure. We got a false start. That'll back them up 5 more. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and maybe an 11 to go as they'll be inside the 4.
You got caught. You got caught.
Big third down here for Richmond on the 16-yard line. They can get a first down on about the 4.5 or 5. The Doom need to play a little defense here and get them off the field.
Drop straight back. Got hit. Almost intercepted. Had a man come off the corner. Big number 23. He never saw him coming. Nelson threw it a little short hop. Almost had a man pick it late.
That was borderline rolling again. Getting around that right edge. Getting a hand on the quarterback. Definitely changed that pass, and it looks like Richmond will try for a field goal here.
Yep, they'll bring in T.C. Stevens to reach for one here. And let's see where they'll set it down. They'll set it down on the 23-yard line.
Stevens trying to field goal.
And I'm not for sure what the signal here is for. And wind the clock at 1:45. So Stevens will kick this one from the 23. Snap, touch, got bobbled a little bit. And it is up. And it is no good, and the Doom will take over on downs.
Big break for the Doom. They got off the field. They didn't let them score. And we're getting the football back late in the first quarter.
So the Doom will have it. First down and 10.
Nice spirited effort there by the Georgia Doom defense. Russell needed to get off the field. Got to stay in this game. You're playing an undefeated team. You can't afford to get behind. And that was a nice defensive stand.
Doom would like to thank the corporate sponsor, Sign Station.
1:28 in the first. And I'm not for sure who called the timeout here. But we'll keep it right here. Let's go down to Hannah on the sidelines real quick. Hannah, just what the doctor ordered. They needed, the Doom needed a defensive stop, and they got it.
Exactly, and when I spoke with Deontay Deacons earlier before the game, he was telling me about the ball boy, Jaquez Hurst, who had passed away a couple of weeks ago. He said that he was the last person that Deontay took a picture with. His family said it meant so much to them. I think that play probably meant a lot to their family as well.
Thank you, Hannah. The Doom will take over now on down. Luke Collis will go under center. Romeo Gilbert will be his fullback. Larry Beavers will be the motion man. They'll flood to that far side, take and give to Gilbert, and no sir, got away from one. Didn't get away from the second.
Romeo Gilbert, the ball carrier.
We tried to run the football, tried to catch him napping a little bit. No dice right there as the defensive line handled it.
Second down, loss of about a half a yard on the play. Beavers will be the motion man. Gilbert will be at full. He'll stay to this near side on his motion. Look, got a man in the pladdle on the 20, 19, make it to 17. First down for the Georgia Doom, and he hit Larry Beavers, who was split to that side on just a little quick hitch play, and he got along the sideline there, and he picked up 12 big yards and a new set of downs for the Doom.
You know, let's give some props over there. That offensive line is giving Collis a chance to throw the football. Once again, good protection over there. Nobody getting a hand on Collis as of yet. And when he can go back there and sit, he is a pretty good quarterback. It looks like Everett Burns is over there trying to handle Greg Hardy.
Brandon Evans, Jared Hernandez over the ball. Everett Burns to that other side. Collis makes the right decision as he had a man coming, and that was Hardy and one more that were coming after him. And he got the ball away, and that's the end of the first. Timeout on the field. We'll get ready for the second period. Doom will face 2nd and 10 when we come back. 7-all at Skull Island. We'll be back. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma to what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Second down and 6 as we come back to start the second period of play. Luke Collis sends the man in motion and a little quick out into Antoine Cuts, and he's going to be close to a first down. Maybe just a little short, John Coachater.
That was a half a step back and a let go right into Antoine Cuts' hands. Luke Collis has been playing this game a long time, Russell. He knows what he's up against, and he knows what he has to do is get rid of the football.
Third and less than a yard. Will they go to the fullback, Romeo Gilbert here? We haven't seen Luke Collis run it much. They'll tighten up that 3 down on the front for Richmond. Take and throw out in the flat and got a man on the 5. Go to the 4, go to the 2, go to the 1. Going to be just short, but it's first and goal for the Doom.
That was Christian Wise over there making a good catch and a good run. Almost got it into the end zone. But now they're marking it back to about the 2. Still a good gain.
First down and goal for the Georgia Doom, knocking on the door in a 7-all ball game against undefeated Richmond.
First and goal from the 2.
This Richmond team had to be a competent team coming in here with their record. Making the Georgia Doom came in 3-2. Mook Zimmerman brings in this 7-0 club, but the Doom have played very well on defense. And we got a timeout. Did we get it in time? Well, let's see. Did they throw the flag? I don't know. They did. And let's see if they wave it off. Let's check and see. No flag, so they do wave it off.
Congratulations, Quinn.
Well, John Coachater, 13:43 to go in this second here as I was looking at something in my notes. Your thoughts on how they played that first period? I mean, they slowed the game down to me, but I think more importantly, they didn't let the game get away from them defensively.
No. We've been in situations this year where we've really had to battle back from a deficit. You're playing the number 1 team in the league to a 7-7 tie in the first quarter. That's a win for the Georgia Doom, Russell. We just have to get to halftime, be in the football game, not get behind 2 or 3 touchdowns. And, you know, upsets are made to happen, so why not today here?
So first and goal, they got the timeout in time. And let's see somebody coming off the field over there defensively.
No, that's the quarterback.
Yeah, that's the quarterback. Sure what he was doing out on the playing surface, but in a Marina football, everybody's on.
Oh, yeah, he just wanted to talk to somebody.
Luke Collis under center. Larry Beavers will go in motion, run a little shuttle out here this time, and he went to Antoine Cuts, and Cuts didn't get very far. That was a good defensive read that time by the Roughriders.
Basically left it up to Cuts to make someone miss that short of a pass. Very tough to get someone to miss, and the Roughriders were right there to answer it.
Second down and goal. They just actually lost a yard, I think, on that one. Second and goal. Beavers will be your motion man. They'll go Cuts and Christian Wise to that side, and they'll flood it that side with the motion. Take and look.
Now just going to throw it out of the back, nothing there. They flooded that side, and it was almost like everybody got crowded up too well together there, and there just wasn't enough room.
Well, you know, this is just like the NFL. It's tough scoring when you don't have a running game from the 2 or the 3 yard line. You have to throw it. The field's tight, and Collis is having a little bit of a problem finding an opening. Let's see what they can come up with on a 3rd down.
So a 3rd down and go. Cuts will go to that far side along with Beavers. Christian Wise will be the motion man this time. Now they'll stack them in tight, and the motion will be the wide motion. Take, and Luke Collis is going to get hit. And he had a man come in there awful quick on him. Number 9 that time. And that was Keontae Hollis, and he's been a disruptor at that nose position.
Yeah, we're seeing him way too much around the quarterback for sure. And now we have a 4th down. I think it's, yes, 4th down. We're going to go for it. You know, he's been quiet so far. I don't think Larry Beavers, who is probably the Georgia Doom's leading receiver, I do not believe he has a catch so far. So let's see if that changes right here.
Beavers will be your motion man on a 4th and goal for the Doom. Big play here. Going to throw it in the back of the end zone. Going to knock a man over that backside. And he is going to go tumbling over. And I believe he's going to be okay. And he is. He's going to jump back over. But the Roughriders hold. And the Doom are going to take over. Rather, the Roughriders are going to take over. And they're going to have the ball right there along the 3 yard line. Maybe the 2.5 actually where they're marking that. Just short of the nose end of the ball into the 3. With 11:10 to go here in this 2nd period. And we've got a 7-all ball game. John, I think that's going to be a very important series of downs for the Doom, and that may come back to haunt them a little bit.
Oh, yeah, tough not to score in that situation. Had great field position, couldn't put it in the end zone. Let's see what the Rough Riders do.
Nelson throws out in the flat, and he's got a man out there, and that's Damari Jones. And he's going to get thrown into the wall over there around the 14-yard line. Make it the 15. They'll pick up a new set of downs immediately. Well, let's see where they mark him at now. They're going to mark him at the 12. They're going to bring it back 3 yards, and that's going to put him just short of a 1st down. 2nd down. Carter will be the motion man. Damari Jones to this side. Gallen to the far side. Nelson in the shotguns sends Carter in motion, but they get it out to Gallen. He's down that sideline. He'll cross the midfield stripe into the Doom along the 23-yard line. Make it the 22 and a 1st down. And we have a flag in the backfield back here. Does that mean we have a hold? And we do have a, nope, personal foul, hands to the face on the defensive side of the ball.
Big penalty, especially on an Arena League field where the yardage just disappears quickly. You get a 15 or 20-yard pass play and then a long penalty, and look where the Richmond Rough Riders end up. They're all the way on the 12-yard line all of a sudden.
And they'll knock on the door in a knotted-up game at 7 apiece with 10:15 to go here in the half. Doom drove it a minute ago, couldn't put it in after a 1st and goal at the 3. And we had one of the officials, sideline officials over there, one of the chain crew, that's getting in the way.
They were trying to get out of the way now. They were hustling, but sometimes you get lost on this field.
Nelson drops straight back. Look, going to throw it in the end zone. He was trying to go to Jeremy Gallen, and it was incomplete.
Jeremy Gallen, a University of Michigan guy, and did some homework on him. He led the Wolverines in receiving for 3 years. Got drafted. Actually had a 369-yard game against Indiana in college. That's a lot of yards.
There's a lot of talent on this Richmond team. Nelson, the man in motion, will go on this side. They'll try to throw. Got a man wide open for a touchdown on a drag route. Number 12, Jeremy Gallen, rather number 13, Rashad Carter, cleared out the zone. took the trailing defensive back with him, and that left Damari Jones wide open for a touchdown.
Damari Jones, University of Miami product, gives them the lead. Nice pass, nice pick. Everything good, worked out well.
8:55, clock runs. TC Stevens will try to stick it through and make it a 7-point Rough Rider lead. Snap, touch is low, got it away. Is it good? And I believe he missed it. No, he didn't. He got it. Got it through. Timeout on the field. Rough Riders 14, Doom 7. 8:35 to go in the half. You're listening to Georgia Doom football on DSPNsports.com. We'll be back after.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Skull Island, and it's been a battle here. Doom had it first and goal in the 3. Rough Riders bowed their back, stopped them, took over on downs, had a big pass play and a penalty tacked on to it. And on the second play from the Doom 12, Arvil Nesson stuck it in to Damari Jones for his second touchdown of the night. And the Rough Riders leave it 14-7 with 8:34 to go in the second here. Christian Wise will be the deep man. Stevens will kick it off for the Rough Riders.
I don't want to say this is a time that we almost have to score, but, well, maybe I will say it's time we almost have to score. We cannot get behind 2 and 3 touchdowns in this football game.
No, absolutely not, because the Rough Riders will smell blood in the water, and this team's talented enough to run away from you if they get a chance, or you give them the opportunity.
And they just don't give up a lot of points.
Stevens will try to kick one through, and it'll bounce off the net, and it'll be a touchback as they hit the stands. And Christian Wise still wanted to run that one out, but the Doom will have it on the 20.
Let's go, Luke. Let's get it going.
Stands on the sideline talking to Gerald Dockery. For you that have just joined us this week in the broadcast, of course, Derek Stingley relieved of his duties as per a press release from the Georgia Doom. Offensive coordinator Gerald Dockery has now been named as head coach and general manager of the club. Larry Beavers will be the motion man. He'll come this way. Collis will have a man roll into him, and that was number 9 that got in there awful quick, Keontae Hollis. And I tell you what, as much as Hardy is a present, Hollis has been here one tonight too.
Oh, yeah. You concentrate and focus on Hardy, and the other side kind of opens up. No doubt about that.
And they'll move him 5, but that was encroachment that time by the Rough Riders. And that did not look good on the way he came in on Luke Collis's knee that time. He kind of buckled a little funny, but he seems to be all right.
I see Larry Beavers on the sideline right now, so we got to wonder what's going on with him. Fred Abraham has checked in as one of the wide receivers, so we'll see how long that lasts. Maybe Beavers tweaked something, or maybe he's just getting a break.
Abraham was out the last home game we had here, but he did play last week on the road some. Cuts will be the motion, come to this side. Take and toss sweep to the tailback, and the fullback will not have nowhere to go, and they're going to eat him up, and they're going to throw him down, and they're going to throw him down for a loss. And there's a flag on the field. And let's see what that's all about. got a little defensive holding maybe. Offsides again, Roughriders. Eddie Johnson, the linebacker out of the University of Miami, was the man that got the sack.
And just to let you all know, I did just check in with Larry Beavers. He's all good. He's just taking a little break.
And catches win. Thank you, Hannah. Man in motion.
It's going to be offsides again.
They're going to get, yep, encroachment again.
You have that veteran quarterback in Luke Collis maybe changing the snap count, the cadence a little bit. And we're moving down the field kind of in an unconventional way right here, but we surely will take it.
That gives them 1st and 5 from the 15 now. So the Doom getting a little benefit. Christian Wise to this near side along with Antoine Cutts. Abraham will be your motion man. Romeo Gilbert, who's been a factor in previous games for this football team, is having to stay in and block a lot. And they're going to get a man. They're going to get an interference down on the 4-yard line. As number 8 down there that time, Malik Johnson out of Old Dominion. He had a arm wrapped around Cutts on that backside and got caught.
Another penalty. They're kicking themselves in the shoes a little bit. Richmond, 3 penalties on 3 consecutive plays. And Georgia is down there ready to score again. Got to score down here this time, Russell. Got to put the ball in the end zone.
1st and 5, they'll get the interference. And they may call it holding. Let's see if we can get pass interference is what it is. And that's going to put the ball 1st and goal at the 5. And the Doom have got to take advantage this time, Coach Hager, and put the ball in the end zone.
Let's hope. So what do? We're going to throw the football, obviously. Let's see. I'm going to get the touchdown to Abraham right here. I feel it.
Cuts and Wise to this side. Abraham will be the motion. Flood this side. Going to look, and throw a pick. No, he didn't. Had a man there, and he dropped it. And I don't know if Wise went deep and was supposed to cut in, but Luke Collis sure didn't see him. He was in the back of the end zone, and the defender was where he threw the ball at the front of the goal line.
That's a good break for us right there. That could have been a disaster because that was a pick 6 waiting to happen right there. Let's take advantage of their little mistake right there.
So Abraham will be your motion man. Cuts and Wise to this side. Wise will go far. Here comes Abraham. Luke Collis. Look. Back of the end zone. Not there. Got to get somebody to fight off that coverage inside that end zone.
Richmond playing excellent defense down here again. Brings up 3rd and goal. You wonder if we don't score on this play if we go ahead and settle for 3, which we really haven't done very often this year.
3rd and goal, 5:41, and the clock ticks on the Doom. Ball at the 5. Richmond leads it 14-7. They're 7-0. It's been a good first half defensively by the Georgia Doom, but this is their 2nd trip inside the 5. They've got to score here. Motion man goes, looks. Got a big man. Got the tight end down inside the goal. Let's see, how close is he? Man down to the 1. Had an eligible lineman that time. He is inside the 1 in 4th and goal. And this is a huge play coming up for the Georgia Doom.
Yeah, I want to give that guy some props for catching that football. If I could pick that number up, I would.
Everett Burns.
Nice catch, Everett.
I mean, what do you do here? Do you just let Collis sneak it over? Run off big number 76 hip? Jared Hernandez? I don't know. They're in tight.
I don't know. That's what they're going to do.
And he's going to get in for a touchdown. The Doom got a push along the line, and it's in for a touchdown. Luke Collis from a yard out.
Luke Collis shows he's a big old man, too. Sitting about 6'4" and 230 pounds. He forced the ball into the end zone. Nice, tough run from half a yard out.
4:18. What do they do here? Will they kick it down by 1 or you go for 2? Got a man coming in late. Extra blocker along the line. Somebody missed it. Brian Armstead for the kick. Snap is high. They're going to take and look and have to throw it in the end zone, and we got a flag, and I'm not for sure what this is. Are we going to get encroachment again or what?
3:44 till halftime.
Going to get holding against the Doom. Decline. Bad mistake there. 14-13, 3:44 to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back.
How about that North?
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Welcome back to Skull Island. Quickly to the sideline, Hannah Jetmore.
Well, if you're wondering, Coach Dockery is sort of an offensive aficionado. He has 20 years of coaching experience. He played in the Canadian and American Arena Leagues. Guys, he also was a nationally ranked receiver and punt returner in his college days.
Thank you, Hannah. 14-13. Extra point big, John, Coach Sater.
Yeah, it was all on the snap. A bad snap gave him the miss. Not even an attempt.
Short kick. Richmond will bring it back to the 20. Didn't hurt him. Bring it back same as a touchback. And on the return that time was Jeremy Gallen. So 3 minutes and 34 seconds. And they'll roll the clock now. 14-13.
Let's see if we can play a little bit of defense again. It's been a good, tough ball game. Nobody's running away with it so far. We need to get a stop.
Jones to this side, Gallen to the far side. Rashad Carter will be your motion. Nelson is sending him on his way and drops straight back out of a 7-yard drop. Got a man down on the 21-yard line of the Doom. He's going to get up and he's going to roll into the 15 and pick up a new set of downs. 15 big yards on the play and a first down for the Roughriders.
He beat Brian Walker over there at Fort Valley State product. Talked to Brian a little bit before the game. He's just now learning the arena game. This is his first arena experience. So you know they're going to be picking on him a little bit.
Damari Jones will be your motion man this time. Nelson will drop straight back, and man, they had somebody holding on that far side over there that time, and they didn't call it. Number 62 was grabbing that, 92 rather, was grabbing that jersey of number 74 for the Doom, and they missed it.
Nice pressure in there by the middle of the Doom defense. Let's see if we can stop him another play. Another good play, borderline rolling. He's having a nice game tonight.
Rashad Carter will go in motion. They'll hit him along the 10. He's a big man to bring down, and he's going to push his way all the way inside the 7-yard line, maybe close to the 6. And he's a load to bring down.
Yeah, Rayshawn Kaiser had him at about the 11, and he just bowled forward for another 5 yards. That's a big 5 yards down here.
That is a big play by Carter to keep that possession and keep the momentum going. We'll get an official timeout. We got a player down here for the Doom that's kneeling down. And we'll check and see who that is in just a second. And I'll try to get that number. We can't get it from there. And that is number 52.
Courtney Daniels. Courtney Daniels and Romeo Gilbert, the fullback, is now in at middle linebacker. Let's see if Romeo's a pretty good defensive player, too.
He certainly got the size, no doubt about it. That guy's built like an athlete, ain't he?
Oh, yes. He is a big, tough kid. One of those kids just loves to play football. And we're in a 3rd down and short now.
3rd down, got to get to the 5. Ball's on the 7. Big 3rd down, a 1-point football game with 1:48. Clock stopped on the injury. They'll roll it now. To that far side will go Jones. Carter will be your motion. Gallen will be to this near side. Barnes at full. Nelson in a shotgun as he's been all night. And he's going to run a draw, and the Doom are going to eat him up on a 4-yard loss.
And you know who made that play to bust it up was Romeo Gilbert, the fullback playing middle linebacker. He read the draw, handled the draw, and waited for help.
So a big play now, 4th down. Got to get to the 5, balls on the 10. Big play for the Doom defense. They'll stack Damari Jones and Gallen to that far side, make it Carter. Gallen underneath. And Nelson will look on a 4th and 5, and the Doom need to stop. And we got a timeout here. Who took it? And we do have a timeout. We'll take it with them. 30 seconds. We'll come back. 60 seconds left in this one. 14-13. Big 4th down coming for the Roughriders.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Welcome back to Skull Island. Russell Dees, John Cosader, Hannah Jet Moore on the sideline. 4th down. Nelson looks. Going to throw a 4th down touchdown pass, and he threw it to Rashard Carter over the top of the defender in the back of the end zone, and he just reached up and he had more leap and got the ball.
Nice catch. Nice poise shown by Arvell Nelson.
Big throw by Nelson there, John.
Oh, yeah, very nice throw. He waited for the receiver to get open and hit him in the back of the end zone. Very nice arena football touchdown.
T.C. Stevens, he did it on the 4th down play, too. Extra point will come, 20-13. Snap, touch, kick is up, and kick is good. Timeout on the field. Doom lead at 21-13, rather Roughriders lead at 21-13. We'll be back after this 30-second message.
Work it! Hey! Work it! Hey!
Middle Georgia, get ready. The new arena football team, the Georgia Doom, is here, and you can participate in their inaugural season. Get your season tickets now.
Welcome back to the Macon Centralplex in lovely Macon, Georgia on a Saturday night. It's American Arena League football, and it's 21-13 as the Roughriders have answered the Doom. They led it 14-7. The Doom drove it down, missed the extra point after their touchdown. We said it was key. And now the Roughriders have scored with 52.2 to go in this first half, and they've stretched the lead to 8 at 21-13.
52 seconds all day in an Arena Football League game, as we've seen. So let's get some field position and score.
Stevens is going to try an onside kick, and the Doom will get it at the 10. So a big recovery that time by number 12 for the Georgia Doom on the recovery, John.
That's Brian Walker. Had to have that. You don't get that right there, you're in trouble. But he came up with it clean. Big play, and we have great field position.
That was a good heads-up play because I think, and it was a good call by Richmond to call it right there. I mean, if anything, you're thinking they're going to kick it away, an 8-point lead, 47 seconds to go.
You know, when you're 7-0, Russell, you can make moves like that.
Absolutely.
When you're 3-2, it's like, well, I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, and also you come in, you're 7-0. You've played a little sluggish in this game offensively. You figure a 3-2 team's going to be a little tight on you. They're going to be the one that makes a mistake and not maybe have their head in the game at that moment, and it's a good call by Coach Zimmerman, I think. But to no avail as the Doom take it over. And Brandon Thompson's eating french fries. Good Lord.
My goodness.
Don't forget, coming up at the half, right before halftime, Hannah Jetmore, man on the sidelines. We'll have Coach Dockery with us. Hope to have Coach Zimmerman coming out for the second half if we can grab him. So first down and goal, 50 seconds to go, 21-13. Luke Collis under center. Send a man in motion to this side. They'll flood the zone. Look, got a man out here in the flat, and man, did he just get busted. Got hit on the 8-yard line, and somebody lowered the boom on him over here.
That was number 8 laying the boom. That was Malik Johnson, who got a good piece of Antoine Cuts right there.
Yes, he did, and believe me, he felt it. And I believe Cuts is going to come off, and Abraham is going to come in, and that might be a good idea. That's just one of those places where you just get the wind knocked out of you, and you may want to stand up and tell them you didn't, but you do.
Well, he turned around, and Malik Johnson was waiting for him and really lowered the boom. Held on to the football. No harm. Didn't gain anything, but it's second down, 42 seconds left. We're still in good shape here. Abraham in for Cuts.
On a second down play. Ball is going to be at the 9.5. Give him a 9-yard look. Look, going to throw in the back of the end zone. Got a man for a touchdown. Larry Beaver for a touchdown. And the Doom are drawn within 2.
Perfect pass in the corner. Right over a defender. Into the hands of Larry Beavers, who was not going to let that ball go. And we are in this football game right now. I saw Larry Beavers and Coach Dockery kind of having a little screaming match early in the game. Beavers didn't come in the next set of plays. Well, they all made up now. Big hug after that touchdown catch.
And how about this? Larry Beaver is going to be the snapper on this play. Armstead with the extra. Good snap this time. Will he get it through? And he did. 1-point game, 21-20. Roughriders lead at 36.8 to go. We'll finish it up for the first half when we come back. 21-20. It's Doom football on DSBNsports.com. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Welcome back to Skull Island in Macon, Georgia. Russell East, John Kosader, Hannah Jetmore on the sideline. Stick with us. Hannah will have Coach Dockery going into the half. 21-20, John. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, you couldn't ask for anything, but well, you could ask for something better. You could ask for the lead, and you could definitely ask for a hold right here by the Doom defense. 52 seconds was a lot of time when we got the football back. Well, 16 seconds later, they have the ball. The Richmond Roughriders have the ball, so need to keep them out of the end zone, and it's going to be a feel-good first half for the Georgia Doom.
Gallen will be deep, and they're going to squib it into the end zone. He'll pick it about 4 yards deep and bring it out. Got to get by one man, and he did. Get by two, got him to the sideline. Got him out along the 20 with 31 and a half seconds to go in this first half. Well, time for the defense to make a stand. And the Roughriders, I'll tell you at this point, folks, they got to be a little frustrated with their production here tonight, coming in here 7-0, and they have really put up some offensive numbers this year.
Yeah, the good thing is we've put 20 points on the board, which just doesn't happen against this team very often. So far, everything's good.
Gallen will be to this near side. Jones will be the motion. Carter will be inside on that far side. Nelson's going to go long, got a man down that far side, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Nice defense, Rayshawn Kaiser over there. Pretty decent throw by Arvell Nelson, but they could not come up with it. Rayshawn Kaiser, very good coverage.
Kaiser will be one back in the deep side. Chandler Thornton on the other side. And Deontay Dinkins now back there as well. Nelson got time. Now it'll collapse on him, and they'll try to get him. He'll throw it, and he's got a man down there, but he couldn't get to him. And man, oh man, Chandler Thornton almost let that man come back and get the ball. And the Doom had pressure up front. Really did a good job of collapsing the outside of the pocket on him. Tried to step up. Nose tackle stayed at home. But Nelson's very, very athletic, and he got out of it and almost completed a pass, which would have made it 1st and goal.
Tamari Jones could have made that catch. He really could have, but it's 3rd down now.
Gallen will be your motion. They'll flood the far side. Nelson, they'll bring a linebacker on a blitz.
Oh!
And they'll eat him up behind the line, and they'll drop him on the 12.
Trying to get a number on that. That's 74. Joe Searcy down there doing the damage right off the bat. And Bordelon finishing it up. Great pressure.
This is a huge 4th down. 10.6 seconds to go. And I tell you what, the Doom defense bringing it tonight here in this series of downs. And they're going to bring in a little heavy set this time, as it looks like they may bring in 76, Jared Hernandez. Let's see what they opt to do. They will. I believe they'll bring Hernandez in. See where they go along with the front. Courtney Daniels, maybe.
Well, this is a tough situation for Richmond, you know, because there's 10.6 seconds. You go for it, you throw an incompletion, and we get the football back in field goal range.
Just got to keep it in front of that 20-yard marker along the Doom, and they got a shot with a play. Nobody behind you, but you want to keep them in front of that 20. Don't let anybody get off to the races here. And let's see, we got a man that needs to get in there, and they're trying to bring in Joe Searcy off and put Jared Hernandez in. Big 4th down play here. Carl Green along the front, Roland Bordelon, and Jared Hernandez will be at their nose. Big 4th down. Send the man in motion to flood the right, left side over there. Look. Now they'll collapse. Oh. They stop him with 6.2. Clock stopped at 5. Doom going to have a 1st down and goal at the 4-yard line. That is a huge defensive play, John Coates.
Courtney Daniels with the play once again, looking long, trying to complete something long, at least trying to get a 1st down or a couple more yards. Their quarterback, Arvell Nelson, sat back there a long time. Great coverage by the Doom. Great pressure by Courtney Daniels, and here we are with the ball with 4 seconds left. 5 seconds left on the 4-yard line. What are we going to do? We kick the field goal, go the safe way, or are we going to try to score a touchdown?
Well, I don't know. Well, let's see what they're going to do.
This is Coach Doc's first tough decision here as a head coach this year.
I agree, and let's see, they got Armstead out there. I'll tell you, on that last series, I think the pressure got to Nelson a little bit on a few of those plays as he started to drop his eyes, it looked like to me, on a couple of those pass plays, and he got caught. Almost got caught 3 times, got it away because of his athletic ability, but I think he's starting to look down at the pressure a little bit, and that's a good sign, and I'm sure Coach Zimmerman is going to talk to him and his offensive line about that at halftime.
No doubt about it. Right now, this looks like an evenly matched battle between two very good teams. Georgia Doom should be proud of the first half.
1 point difference here, and let's see what they're going to do. They better hurry with whatever they're going to do. And they're going to get Abraham in here now.
And the kicker's coming in also.
Yeah, kick the 3 and go in with a lead at half. Give you guys a lift. Nope. They're going to bring him out. So Christian Wise will go to the far side.
Beavers Abraham.
Yep, in motion. Luke Collis laid on a 4th and goal, and he got a man. Caught a touchdown. Larry Beavers in the middle of the end zone. Defender had his back to him. He never saw the play. Beavers took 2 steps forward in the end zone and just sat there and caught it with 2 hands.
Luke Collis doing his thing right here. Give credit to that offensive line. The offensive line's done a great job tonight. And we have a great chance to go into halftime with the lead here.
26-21, trying to make it a touchdown lead here if they can with the extra point. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field, 1.4 seconds to go. Doom lead it 27-21 over the Roughriders. We'll be back.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Welcome back to Macon, Georgia. Live at the Centralplex. We call it Skull Island here. 1.4 seconds to go. 27-21. Doom lead it. Armstead to kick it off. Deep man this time back will be number 12, Jeremy Gallen. 1.4 seconds, and John Kosater. That extra point may still loom large, but that was a big defensive stand by the Doom, and Luke Collis and Larry Beavers under pressure made it happen.
It's been the perfect storm so far for Georgia. A lot of people didn't think Georgia could play with this team, but so far it's been a great first half.
And they're going to blow it dead. Let's see, will that end the half? They're going to put it at the 10. They're going to put him down at the 10. Call him down. And let's see, is that going to end the period? There's still 0.2 of a second left on the clock. Yeah, they'll get one more play. Put the ball 10. He slapped himself up against that board over there.
Putting 1 second on the clock now. They have enough for one play. We've seen weirder things happen in an Arena Football League game.
Yeah, better keep your head on tight here because it could easily happen. Arbel Nelson, Carter Jones, Gallen, all of them had a good half. But the pressure started to get up front for the Doom.
Let's go defense.
Damari Jones to this side. Carter will be the motion man. Gallen to the far side. Looks, and you're going to throw it and have a man on the 20. And Carter's going to get tackled along the 21-yard line of the Doom. And that is going to end the first half, 27-21. We'll go down to Hannah here in just a second. As she will get, as he talks to the officials here real quick, we'll just hang on. John, it's big first half with the Georgia Doom. 27-21.
we're winning this football game right now. We're playing excellent football, and I think we're
down to the sidelines. Hannah Jetmore, she's got Coach Dockery. Go ahead, Hannah.
Coach, your first half playing an undefeated team. How are you feeling about your team's performance thus far and how you keep this momentum in the second half?
We're going to keep it going. They get the ball coming out. We just need to continue to press the defense like it is. Offense got to continue to put the ball in the end zone. We had a couple of flaws in the first, but I think that these guys will settle down a little bit and realize that we can play with anybody. They're a good team, but we're going to bring it to them.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Hannah, your impressions of the first half against this undefeated Richmond team. Got to be proud of what the Doom have done here in this first half.
That's for sure. And when you think about the coaching changes this week, you know, a lot of teams would have used that as maybe an excuse. This team didn't. They came out. They were really, really impressive offensively. Fred Abraham being back obviously helped as well. Larry Beavers, a real good player as well for consistency.
Right.
So,
thank you so much, Hannah. We'll try to catch Coach Zimmerman coming out in the second half for Richmond. John, Coach Hader, your thoughts on this first half?
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I talked to Coach Zimmerman before the game. There's been one game this year. The game, they actually played it in New Jersey. They were losing by 21 points at the halftime. And he said basically they came out with nothing, thinking they were the best team on the field, and they got it handed to them in the first half. Kind of what's happened tonight. The final score of that game was 56-50. They came back. They took care of business. They said the second half was much better. So they outscored a very good Jersey team by 27 points in the second half. Let's hope the Georgia Doom can keep that energy that they showed in the first half.
All right, 27-21. We're going to step away, pay some bills. We'll come back. 27-21. Georgia Doom lead it over to Richmond Roughriders. You're listening to American Arena League football on DSBN at DSBNsports.com. We'll be back for the second half.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables, hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Working! Hey! Working! Hey!
Middle Georgia, get ready. The new arena football team, the Georgia Doom, is here, and you can participate in their inaugural season. Get your season tickets now.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables. Hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at U Parkham Used Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. U Parkham Used Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, U Parkham Used Sell 'em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at U Parkham Used Sell 'em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at U Parkham Used Sell 'em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. U Parkham Used Sell 'em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's U Parkham Used Sell 'em.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Work it! Hey! Work it! Hey!
Middle Georgia, get ready. The new arena football team, the Georgia Doom, is here, and you can participate in their inaugural season. Get your season tickets now.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where U Parkham Used Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. U Parkham Used Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, U Parkham Used Sell 'em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's U Parkham Used Sell 'em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Hey folks, every now and then we're a little tight on cash. Well, if you're tight on cash, we want to encourage you to visit Pawn Max Incorporated, located at 2404 Pinona Avenue. Pawn Max is the place to get a loan or sell your valuables, hassle-free, making it easy to turn your unwanted gold, jewelry, tools, even firearms into cash. Why let your pieces collect dust when you need to collect dollars? They're licensed and insured and will give you the best money for your items. Go visit them today at 2404 Pinona Avenue right here in Macon, or visit them online at pawnmaxinc.com. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, the car lot for you. Remember folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
This just in. A large storm in the Gulf has all but decimated the entire Gulf shrimping industry, with the exception of a lone shrimping boat manned by a legless veteran and a young gentleman that hasn't stopped waving at our cameras or telling us his mama's advice. Odd. In completely unrelated news, Kudzu Seafood Company, the authentic Gulf Coast seafood restaurant that brought the coast to Middle Georgia, has also cornered the shrimp market in Central Georgia. Barbecue shrimp and cheese grits, buffalo shrimp, firecracker shrimp tacos, shrimp po' boys, shrimp burgers, shrimp baskets, and Dr. Pepper, all on 3rd Street in downtown Macon. Stay tuned for more breaking news.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Work it! Hey! Work it! Hey!
Middle Georgia, get ready. The new arena football team, the Georgia Doom, is here, and you can participate in their inaugural season. Get your season tickets now.
And welcome back to the Macon Centerplex. We're at halftime, 27-21. The Georgia Doom lead it over the Richmond Roughriders. Let's go down on the sideline to Hannah Jetmore with Moot Zimmerman, the head coach of the Roughriders. Hannah?
Coach, what was your message at halftime to try to get your team back on the speed that they have had this season as an undefeated team?
Oh, man, just to do what we're supposed to do, play Rough Rider football. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot. There was no, we don't feel as though we got our backs up against the wall in no shape, way, or form. We was down 40 in New Jersey and won. So being down 6, this is fine. We'll be fine. No.
Thanks, Coach.
Not a problem.
All right, thank you, Hannah. John, it's kind of big for the Doom if they can hang in here now, 27-21. As Coach Zimmerman said, he sounds relaxed. I'm sure he got his message across to his team at halftime. Big second half, and of course, the Rough Riders are going to get the ball to start this second half.
I'm fairly sure he was not that relaxed in the locker room.
Understatement.
Let's face facts. Richmond is a long way away. It's probably a 9-hour bus ride down here. You gotta get the rough parts out. You got to get the fatigue out. I'm expecting to see a totally different Richmond team here in the second half. The Georgia Doom are going to have to weather a storm somewhere in this game, And you know, let's see if they can do it. Let's hope they can do it.
Yeah, and I think it's coming in the first 5 minutes of this third period more than likely.
Yeah, I would agree with that. They're getting the football right here to start the third quarter. Big defensive stand would mean a lot to the Georgia Doom. 4-2 sounds a lot better than 3-3. So let's get out here and let's try to get it done.
Well, as we said, coming into tonight, at the top of the league, you had the Doom and the Havoc. And right behind them were the Carolina Energy, which this Georgia Doom team played to the wire at 5-1. Then you got Rochester Kings, Georgia Doom, New Jersey Flight, all sitting at 3-2. All these teams fighting for the top 4 spots in the league to make it to the playoffs. Armstead will kick it off, and it'll go to Gallon 3 yards deep. Bring it out, get to the 10, step outside to the 15, and that's where they'll knock him out. Maybe the 14 is where they'll make the play here. And let's see. Yeah, the 15-yard line is what they'll do. So first down and 10. And let's see what transpired at halftime for these Richmond Roughriders coming in trailing 27-21.
Doom played great defense late in that second quarter. Let's see if that continues. Or let's see if Richmond figured out something. We'll know right away.
Damari Jones will be the motion man. Take and throw it out in the flat real quick to Rashad Carter. He's got a little room to move. And I think we're going to get a hold down here maybe on Damari Jones. Got a flag right along the 16-yard line. And let's check and see what we got. And Rashad Carter's going to come up, and he's going to be limping a little bit. And they're going to bring in number 24 to take his place.
He was going to come in, but Rashad Carter saw him running on the field, and Rashad Carter said, "No, sir, I'm going to be fine. You can go back over there." So that's exactly what happened. Rashad Carter remains in the game.
They're going to back him up inside the 10 now to the 7, maybe the 8-yard line, 10-yard penalty. Gallon will be to this side. Motion man this time will be Damari Jones to the far side over there with Rashad Carter. Nelson will step back. Got pressure, going to throw it over the middle and threw it behind a man and in front of a man. He was trying to maybe get it to Damari Jones, or maybe Gallon. Could have gone either way.
Arvell Nelson had a little problem with his footwork. I don't know if he hit a spot in that turf or not, but his front foot kind of buckled as he was throwing that ball. Didn't allow him to get much into that throw.
Gallon underneath, Carter to that far side. Jones will be motion. Doom once again getting a little pressure up front. Throws it in the middle of the field, incomplete to Damari Jones along the 14-yard line, and that's going to bring up a third down play. Got to get to the 25 to pick up a new set of downs.
That pressure's bothering Arvell Jones a little bit. We're getting enough pressure on him to make him think about it before he throws the football. And there's another big third down, and it's third down in a long way.
Across the front, so go Joe Searcy, Roland Borderland. And they'll throw it out here and got a man on the 20. Breaks away, got a first down and more. Streaks down the sideline. He'll get to the 10, maybe the 9 before they'll mark him. And they'll give him right there along the 10 or the 9. That was Gallon on the reception. So they got out of the hole on a big third down play.
Gallon broke out of the tackle of Deontay Dinkins. We had him stopped before the first down marker, but Gallon, a big Division I receiver in college, broke free for a big gain.
Joe Searcy, Roland Borderland, and Carl Green across the front. Quarterback's going to get out and break out this time. He's going to go from the 9 down to the 5. Quarterback keeper that time from Arvell Nelson before he's brought down right there along the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him. And it'll be second and goal from the 5.
Now, Georgia Doom had a lot of trouble scoring from inside the 5. Let's see if we can throw some of that back at these Richmond Roughriders right here.
Second and goal, going to look and throw it out in the flat, and he's just going to throw it away. And somebody's going to get a free football.
Third and goal.
Yeah, he threw that one. Let's see. 1, 2, 4 rows up. Immediately almost, like he knew nothing was going to be there. Quickly got rid of the football.
Third down. Carter will be in motion. Quarterback's going to run and keep it himself. Somebody needs to stay at home, and they cannot, and he's going to sneak over for a touchdown. Good hard running by Arvell Nelson. And he puts the Roughriders in the end zone, and we got a tie ball game at 27 apiece with 11:30 to go here in this third period of play.
Arvell showed he's not scared to run the football, and I think that was a designed run. He cut back against the grain, put down that head, and scored.
Extra point will come. Snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. Timeout on the field. Richmond regains the lead, 28-27 to start this third period of play. You're listening to Georgia Doom football on DSBN. We will return after this timeout.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Back to Skull Island we come, 28-27. Roughriders answer out of the locker room quickly to the sidelines to Hannah Jetmore.
Interesting story, guys. Quentin Johnson, who is not dressed out tonight, actually graduated from Mercer University today with a degree in sports management, so we want to give him a big congratulations and shout out for that.
Congratulations. Got to make some money now to pay all them student loans off. Back deep will go Larry Beavers. 1 point lead for the Roughriders. Trying to get a little bingo point here. Do they get it? And they do. And they take a 2 point lead at 29-27.
We hadn't really seen that kind of leg from T.C. Stevens tonight.
He nailed it that time, didn't he?
That was into the northeast tuba section right there. That was a long, long, good kick.
So not only do they get the 1 point, they back the Doom up to the 5-yard line, and a big first series here for the Georgia Doom, John Koso.
We got something going offensively, especially in the second quarter. Put 20 points up in the second quarter. Luke Collis is the key. Let's see if him and Beavers stay hot.
They'll go Evans, Hernandez, and Burns across the front. They'll bring out fire to this side. Christian Wise, Larry Beavers will be to the other side. Cutts will be the motion man, and let's see. And we've got encroachment on the defense again. That'll be their fourth one of the night against the Richmond Roughriders. And they are coming off that ball awfully hard, but sometimes just a little too hard.
That's all Luke Collis. Changing that cadence a little bit, changing that snap count a little bit. That's at least 4 of those for this game.
Collis gets his play from Coach Doc. They'll put Cutts and Wise to this side. Cutts will be the motion man, and Collis will send him on his way. We're going to have offsides again. Incomplete pass going out there to Larry Beavers, man, ate him up right along the line of scrimmage. And Beavers didn't like that at all. And we've got another flag, and we're going to get a personal foul here this time. And unfortunately, I think it's going to come against maybe a retaliation here by the Doom. Let's see. We're going to have encroachment. And things are getting a little chippy here on Skull Island.
Yeah, if one of those is against the Georgia Doom, that's just a very careless penalty that we really can't afford to have it right now. We're playing the best team in the league. Even can't make mistakes. at this point in the game.
Well, let's get the call. Let's check it and see. Offsides on the defense. Dead ball foul, personal foul on the Doom, and the retaliation got him.
So that pushes us back to what looks to be the 7-yard line.
7-yard line, so back to the original. Well, it'll be first down along the 7. Started the drive on the 5 on that first play.
We'll have the ball on the 7-yard line.
Collis in the flats, got a man on the 5 to the 15 to the 20, 25, 20, 15, 10. He'll get to the 5, he'll get to the 3, he'll get to the 2. We got a flag, but now let's see. Is it going to be encroachment again? Are they going to get movement on the Doom? Took it down inside the 1-yard line.
Looks like that's coming back.
Yep. And it is. And I don't know what the play was there unless the motion man, I don't think he was offside, so we look back at the replay there real quick. I don't know. Unless Larry Beavers on that far side moved too quick. That's going to move it back half the distance to the goal to the 3.5. 10 minutes to go, 2-point game as 29-27 as Richmond came out and scored their touchdown to start this third period, and then on the kickoff, they got the extra 1 point. First down and 13.5. Collis got time, got Larry Beavers on the sideline and just couldn't get it there. Bad throw. Threw it into the Bland Roofing sign over there along the boards.
Yeah, that wasn't Collis's best pass of the game. He had someone open over there, and he just couldn't get the ball to him. Not a whole lot of pressure on him until very, very late. The offensive line did a great job. Somehow we've got to find a way to overcome right here. We had a penalty on about a 40-yard gain. Can't let that be costly, but we're in a hole right here.
Yeah, we said the first 5 minutes of this second half would be important. And already it is. Christian Wise will be the motion. Collis drops back. Got time. Got a man along the 15, 20. And that is going to be Christian Wise. He'll get to the 20. And it'll be a new set of downs for the Georgia Doom to keep the drive alive.
Very nice pass by Collis. He had Greg Hardy breathing down his neck right there. He's stuck in the pocket. Found Wise open over the middle and hit him with a strike.
Wise will come this side along with Cuts. Beavers will be the motion, and he'll be starting on this side as they'll stack him inside here, and now they'll motion him out to the far side. Collis under center. Got time. Looks, now to collapse. Got a man wide open on the 18-yard line. Couldn't hang on. Was going to Antoine Cuts. Just a little high out of his reach. Climbed the ladder and tried to get it, John, but just a little too high for him.
Yeah, that was just a little too high. Thought Cuts had a chance to make the catch. It would have been a great catch. Still second down and 10. We're controlling the football right now.
Cuts and Wise will come to this side. Larry Beavers will be your motion man. And got a timeout here as they put a board back up on that far side. And they got it down now. And got the marker set on a second down play. Beavers will go motion to that far side. take and throw out in the flat, and he's got Christian Wise along the 20. He's going to leap on into the 15. They'll mark him, let's see, maybe the 16. Yes, they will. But that's a new set of downs, and that keeps the drive going.
Another big play by Christian Wise, who's having a big game tonight. And Collis following the game plan of getting the ball out of his hands quickly on most of the throws. Finds him over there against the left wall for another big completion.
Brandon Evans is going to come off after a long conversation. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll take it with him. 30 seconds, 29-27. Rough Riders lead it. Doom driving. We'll be back. Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue. Welcome back to Macon, Georgia. We're live at Skull Island here at the Macon Citraplex. 29-27 is your score. Russell Deese, John Cosater, Hannah Jetmore on the sideline. First down for the Doom along the 16-yard line. Well, let's go, fellas. And I don't know, do we have another official timeout here, or what's the deal? Let's see.
Well, it looks like it's somebody's timeout. I'm not really sure whose, but we look like we're going to have a little break.
We have a missing credit card. Ashari Wilson. I have your credit card, please.
Oh, we stopped the game for a credit card.
Of course, somebody lost their credit card.
I'd want them to stop it if it was mine.
Well, you know, if we haven't found out anything else, this is a fan-friendly environment, and if somebody is in their seat looking for a credit card, they really can't focus on the game. So, yeah, we called a timeout for that.
That's right. And because of that great service announcement, whoever's credit card that is buying beer for the crew after the game.
I'm okay with that. I
always take beer welfare.
I have no issue with that whatsoever. I'm not going to say what I was just going to say.
Christian Wise to that far side. Antoine Cuts in the slot. Larry Beavers is your motion man, and he's off to the races. Collis looks, got him. Almost picked off. Beautiful play. Number 11 broke on the ball. John, that was a good read by the defensive back. Kind of baited Collis that time. He read it all the way.
It was. That was Mike Carey with the defensive play. I think both me and Russell thought that was going to be a complete pass. Mike Carey got a hand in there and turned it into almost an interception instead of a completion.
That's what you call closing speed.
Closing speed, something good for a football player to have.
Christian Wise will go to the far side. Cuts will join him. Beavers will be your motion. Collis will drop back. Got time, got a clear zone. Had a man across the back of the end zone in double coverage and just threw it away. But he did not try to force that ball in there. If it was going to be completed, he was going to make his receiver do the effort and not make a turnover out of it.
Kind of disappointing. None of the cheerleaders tried to catch that football. They let it go right through them. I guarantee you if our Hannah Jetmore would have been down there, she would have dove for that football and probably would have made a nice play into the concrete.
I agree.
Without a doubt. Thanks, guys, for your confidence.
We know you got those hands to get it done, Hannah.
They were running from the ball, Russell. They wanted no part of it.
They're running for practice next week, I assure you. Collis looks, pressure comes on, throws it away again.
But the fan caught the football. You've got to be able to catch the football if you're going to throw it into the stands. Nice catch over there.
Third down. It's ball. No, make it fourth down. 4th and 10. Rough Riders here now have held. This is going to be a big, big play. It took a little longer than 5 minutes, John. Richmond has got this lead back, and this clock has kind of moved a little slow here. 4:48.
And we've got a kicker in the football game.
This is a big play here.
Brian Armstead going to try to reach from about 33 yards out. Taking over for Hunter Heck.
Ball will be placed down on the 23. This will be a 31-yarder. Snap, touch is good, kick is up, and kick is no good. He missed it.
Kick is no good.
29-27, 4:11 to go in this third. Now, John, does this open the door for the Rough Riders here now to do some serious damage?
Well, the answer to that question, Russell, is yes, it does. However, the defense has been good tonight, and if, you know, they just have got to continue to grind. Big chance for the Rough Riders to open up a 2-score lead for the first time in the football game.
Ball will be placed along the 20. Motion man will be this time Gallen. Nelson got time, throws in the flat out there to Damari Jones, and he's got room to run, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Richmond. And they make them pay.
That's just a little bit too easy right there, Russell. I think you'd agree with that. The best player on the field right then looked like Damari Jones, but there is did I hear a flag on the play?
Yeah, there is a flag back on the 11-yard line. Rashard Carter has gone and sat on the bench too. Now, let's see, we got a flag. This is going to be touchdown.
Flag obviously after the play. That was a big-time run by that young man right there. And, you know, obviously he's a great athlete, Damari Jones. He played his college football at Miami. We've mentioned that. And that was a big-time professional football run after the catch.
T.C. Stevens with the extra point. High and up and straight and good. 36-27 with 3:32 to go in this third quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back after this. 36-27, Rough Riders lead it.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
Welcome back to the Make It Tetraplex. 3:31 to go in the third. Rough Riders have scored again, and they now have an 8-point lead at a 9-point lead at 36-27. Stevens will kick it off. Larry Beavers will be the deep man. And the Northeast Raider band stands up and tries to fire up the Doom crowd. Well, John, it took a little longer than 5 minutes, but 2 quick scores and nothing for the Doom in this half. And they have got to put a drive together here and put some points on the board. Reached for a field goal last time and could not get it.
Have to get it going right here. Got to find points. And it seems like the points have to come from touchdowns. Let's get this kickoff and put the ball in the end zone and make this a close game.
Stevens will do the honors for the Rough Riders. He's going to send it long and try to pick up that 1 point, and he does. And that's going to make it 37-27 and an even lead of 10 points. And the Doom will have to bring it out on the 5, and they'll be in the hole again. So Stevens has added 2 extra points and 2 bonus points here on his kickoff. So 4 points of that 10-point lead can be attributed to that young man all by himself.
He's showing off. He's showing off a little bit, Russell. There's no other way to put it. T.C. Stevens from Hampton-Sydney College, which, by the way, is in Sydney, Virginia. I looked it up. Sydney, Virginia is having a fine game tonight.
I'm telling you, it's wine and cheese country.
I like both.
When he gets through, he's going to put his smoking jacket on and relax in the library.
The library of the bus ride home.
That's it. So Christian Wise will come out to this far side. Cuts will be your motion man. Throw it to Wise. Got him on the 20, and he dropped it.
That's been a play that's worked a lot this game. The quick little throw, obviously wanting to get it out of their hands quick and not feeling the pressure of Greg Hardy, but Wise couldn't hold on over there. The defense kind of playing up a little bit now. Wouldn't be surprised to see an attempt at a long ball if we can give Collis time.
Collis gets his play in from Gerald Dockery.
We have not scored this quarter. We got to put some points on the board here.
10-point lead, 2:36 in the clock runs. Larry Beavers is your motion man. Christian Wise to this near side. Look. Got a man in it off his hands. And that was Antoine Cutts, and I think he might have heard a little footsteps there.
Antoine Cutts got to catch that football right there. Once again, Mike Carey coming at him hard. And I think you're right, he probably heard the footsteps, but he's got to catch that ball and get that yardage. Probably would have been a first down right there. Instead, we're 3rd down and 10.
3rd down. 2-minute mark of this 3rd period. A hard-fought ball game here on Skull Island tonight in Macon, Georgia. 37-27 is your score. Christian Wise comes to this near side. Larry Beavers to the far side. Cuts as your motion man. Collis got him wide open at the 15 down to the 10, and it'll be a first down there.
Cuts
wide open in the middle of the field.
Did not drop it that time. Big gain. Big throw, Luke Collis, and we're down there knocking.
Collis gets his play on a big 3rd down conversion. Ball rests just outside the 10-yard line, nose of it on the 10. Christian Wise to this near side, cut in the slot. Beavers your motion man. Collis under center, looks. Got time. Now he's got a man wide open for a touchdown.
Wide open.
Antoine Cutts in for the touchdown. Touchdown Doom. Cuts the lead to 37-33.
It's Collis to catch for the 2nd time tonight. Collis
and
is.
Let's see, will they go for 2 here? They just may well with 41 seconds.
Well, we haven't had a lot of luck kicking the football tonight, so 2-point conversion makes it a 2-point ball game if we can get it.
23 seconds and the clock ticks. Beavers will be in motion. Cutts will be inside in the slot. Wise will be wide to this near side. Collis will go under center. What do they do? Got pressure. Got a look. Got a man. Completed it. Larry Beavers caught it. It's a 2-point ball game.
Very, very nice throw right there. Collis
patient.
Backpedaling the whole way. When he threw it, I thought he was kind of throwing it up for grabs, but when you throw it anywhere near Larry Beavers is going to come up with it. Well, if you told us we were going into the 4th quarter trailing by 2 points, we would have took it heading in. 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
7 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here, and it's a 2-point game. 37-35. Doom answer back in a game they really, really needed to answer to. Hannah, you just let me know. 7 seconds to go here in the third.
Okay, we're ready when y'all are.
We'll get to you after this kickoff, Hannah. Armstead will kick it off. Deep man will be back this time. Jeremy Gallen. 2-point game. We need one of those bingo points here. Going to kick it short. Going to take it 1 yard deep in the end zone. Gallen will come out with it. 15, got a block. 20, get him to about the 23. Let's go down to the sideline with Hannah Jetmore, and she has a very special guest here for a Mother's Day weekend. Hannah?
Indeed, I have a very special guest. We have our brand new head coach, Mrs. Dockery, here with us. How do you feel being from Houston, coming for this game? How is it to be here for Mother's Day?
It's exciting. It's exciting. It's so much better than watching it on YouTube. We normally watch it on Saturday nights on YouTube, but I'm loving the atmosphere. Everybody's so warm and inviting.
That's awesome. How are the kids enjoying it?
Wonderfully. Well, she kind of tapped out. She's been waiting all day for the game, and she couldn't take it anymore.
Thank you so much. We're
right here. He's loving every minute.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. We're so excited to have y'all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Hannah. Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. You better call your mother. You better send your wife some flowers. You better not mess up.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what? I will probably tell you that our oldest viewer tonight would be my 93-year-old mom, who I know is listening with her 2 good ears, and she's probably going to kill me because I just told everyone that she's 93 years old.
Hey, I'm glad your mom is going to enjoy another Mother's Day with you. I wish mine was still here to do so.
Yes, sir.
We're very blessed to have your mother with you that long, and I hope mom's listening in because she knows she's got a good boy.
Yes, sir. I'm her youngest.
Oh, that's what your problem is. You're the baby of the family.
I've heard that. I've heard that so many times.
Arvel Nelson, we're going to get a flag. No, I'm going to throw it over the middle. Incomplete. Almost looked like, yeah, we got a flag from that far side. I think they're going to get the doom on encroachment here, and that's exactly what's going to happen. In on that side, I believe that time it was number 44, and that was Carl Green, jumped offside. And it's a good call by the guys in the striped shirts. 5-yard penalty as we start this fourth period of play here. And that's going to move the ball to the Dunes 22-yard line. 2-point game. Don't need to get lulled to sleep here now, John. Big, big, important possession here for both Richmond and the Dunes.
Yeah, we're going to make a play here in just a second.
Arvel Nelson looks, throws it out in the flat, got a man for a first down along the 15-yard line, and I believe that's where they'll mark him out. He'll have enough for, right along the 15. They may give him inside to around the 14, and they do give him to the 14. And a new set of down for the Roughriders. 14-31 in a hard-fought ball game in a low-scoring arena football game here tonight.
That's a nice tackle over there by Chandler Thornton. He was one-on-one over there, but he held on.
Jones will be your motion man. Look. Now Nelson's got to look. Throw in the back of the end zone. Going to throw it out, and they're going to get a grab back there? No way.
I'm not liking that call against Rayshawn Kaiser. That was overthrown. He couldn't catch it. It was uncatchable.
I thought that was Dinkins. I believe that was Dinkins back there on it. Unbelievable. We'll look at it again on the replay up here in the booth, and let's see if we can catch it. I don't know. I mean, maybe it reached in and grabbed him right along the goal line, maybe. I mean, there's nobody's shirt came out or anything.
It almost looked like Arvel Nelson was just throwing that ball away, too.
Ball on the 7. First down and goal, 13:50, the clock rolls. Roughriders knocking on the door. Carter to this near side along with Jones. Going to take it. The quarterback's going to keep it. Going to get to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, and that's where they're stopping. And one thing about Nelson now, he may not be the fastest guy in the league, but he's got that long stride, and he's a big kid.
Big young man, no doubt about it. We got to do a better job tackling. He got that ball all the way to the 3. The clock's running. They've got the football up 2. Let's see what we can do here.
Need a big defensive play here for the Doom. Riders knocking on the door. Nelson in a gun. Jones will be the motion man. Take and going to give to a big pullback. Now going to keep himself and just threw a little shuttle pass for a touchdown. Nice play.
Yeah, that's a neat looking little play.
That was a good looking play.
Looks like they've done that a lot. That was Arvell Nelson to that guy again, Damari Jones.
You kick it back to a 9-point lead now here. 43-35 with the extra point coming off the toe of T.C. Stevens. And he's been money tonight. Out of the hole to Nelson. Snap, touch. He bobbled it a little bit. Got it down, though. Kick is good. Timeout on the field. 44-35, 9-point lead for the undefeated Rough Riders on the road at Skull Island. We'll be back with 12:21 to go in the fourth. This is...
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Stoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You'll immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Stoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh every day. Combine all that on the crisp crust taste of a stone oven and in between bites you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Stoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Macon, Georgia on Skull Island. Rough Riders have scored. They answered back. They lead it on the third score of the second half, 44-35. John Cosater, it's going to be important here that the Doom answer the bell. They got to answer this score.
Well, I'm just hoping T.C. Stevens doesn't kick it through the goalpost again. We don't need that. We need every point we can get, and for them not to. He's going after it, though.
And not this time. Touchback, bring it out on the 20. Doom will have it, got to answer. 44-35. By the way, we want to take this opportunity to thank the folks over with the Richmond organization. Talked to them this week. Bent over backwards. Anything we asked them for, they did. We appreciate them publicizing the fact to the fans that couldn't make that long road trip that we're broadcasting the game. And we certainly appreciate the Richmond Rough Rider fans for tuning in tonight. I hope you're enjoying our broadcast here on DSBN. And we're here each and every week as the Georgia Doom are playing here at home. We'll have the game live. Getting close to playoff time, and this one certainly has huge implications.
Also, according to MapQuest, it's about 568 miles from here to the Richmond Coliseum.
It's a long way.
What a great stat there. You know, I think it was, I drove to Atlanta yesterday, and I think it was 568 miles because it took me forever to get there.
I do that trip once or twice a week, and I'll tell you what, that Atlanta traffic is just a nightmare. Delay a game here on the Doom, back them up 5. We had some really bad accidents up between Macon and Atlanta here last couple of days too, and that didn't help the situation. Christian Wise to this near side. Antoine Cutts will be your motion man. Beavers to that far side. Collis under center on a 1st and 15. Back, got a man, and he's caught it right along the 18-yard line, making it a 22-yard line, just short of the first down. And let's see. He's going to be a little short. Going to be a little slow getting up.
Yeah, that was Cutts. He kind of bobbled the ball as he was bringing it in, and by the time he brought it in, he was facing nothing but wall, so that probably didn't feel very good.
So Cutts will go to that far side along with
2nd down and 3.
Christian Wise, Beavers will be your motion this time. Collis with time, got cuts on the 10, cuts it back to the 5 to the 4, gets in maybe to the 3-yard line, and he's going to be just inside that 5-yard line to the 4. Clock now ticks at 10:34.
Antoine Cutts has been the man this game. He's had a big game, and we're down on the 4 trying to score. And I'll tell you what, Luke Collis met an NFL player face first that time because Greg Hardy was right there on him as he let that ball go.
First down and go, ball on the 4-yard line. Larry Beavers will be the slot. Cutts and Christian Wise will go to the far side. Going to throw it in the back of the end zone. And he almost had Larry Beavers. Just couldn't turn around in time.
Now
missed him.
Let's remember, we've had the ball down here a few times before early in the game, and both times we struggled to score from inside the 4. And then we finally got it right late in the second quarter. But this is just, I mean, there is no bigger 3 plays right here. 9:42 left in the game. We're down 9 points. We got to score here.
Those 2 points on kickoffs from Stevens and the missed field goal playing big right now. 9:30 mark, second and goal from the 5. Beavers goes in motion. Look and throw it in the middle of the field, and there was nobody there. And we got a flag coming in, and we're going to get somebody holding Larry Beavers as he tried to cross that route, I believe. That should be half the distance to the goal. And maybe a first down. Let's see. Wait a minute now. They're going to move it against.
No way that's against us. Yep.
Yep. Pass interference.
They caught Malik Johnson there bumping into Larry Beavers as he wanted to run that slant. Knocked him off the pattern, knocked him down. Flag out.
Got to make it a first and goal. They'll put the ball down at the 2-yard line. So a big break for the Doom with 9:18. Nine-point lead. Doom trying to cut it here. Beavers in motion. Toss, sweep to Beavers. He'll look. Going to throw it back to Luke Collis, and he couldn't catch it. It's a good play. Just couldn't make it work. That was a good call if they could have made that one work.
But you know what? Let's look at the things Larry Beavers has done today. He's returned kicks. He's ran the football. He's caught the football. He snapped.
On extra points.
On extra points. And now they're asking him to throw a pass. So you really can't be too mad at Larry Beavers for throwing that pass a little bit short.
And get pressure up front by the Roughriders that time as well, too. However, it's still only second and goal. And let's see, why do we have a timeout here? And we do have one. As the referee and the head linesman talk. And now we're back in play. Clock now runs under 8 minutes. They need to get on this board now.
You mean right now?
Right now.
Right now. Right now it's good. Brandon, right now it's good. Brandon says it's good for him too.
7:57, Larry Beavers to the far side. He comes in motion this way, fakes. Luke Collis looks in the back of the end zone. He's got Antoine Cutts for a touchdown. 41-44, Antoine Cutts.
That's Collis.
7:32. Larry Beavers heads up on that play. He enjoyed the touchdown, but didn't want the celebration too long with that clock running.
Because he is the snapper right now.
He is that.
5 touchdowns for Collis today, plus 1 rushing. He's had a great game.
Armstead in for the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. 42-44. We're back to a 2-point lead with 7:09 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Welcome back to the Macon Citraplex. The Doom answer, 2-point game, 7:09. Undefeated Roughriders from Richmond. Visiting tonight at Skull Island here in Georgia. And the Doom is giving them all they want, 44-42. Armstead will kick it off. Back deep will be Gallen. Could use that 1 point right here. Here's your kick. And that's close and just missed it. Touchbacky. On the money, just not quite enough leg, and Armstead knew it.
Good effort there, but that'll give Richmond the ball on the 20.
Let's go down. All right. We'll keep it right here, 7:09. Threw me a curveball down there, Hannah. You got to stop doing that.
Did she wave like she wanted it? She did. She wanted the mic.
I want to talk. I don't want to talk. I want to talk. I don't want to talk.
Oh, stop. Well, I was going to say that Luke Collis' girlfriend is actually in attendance with us tonight. Her name is Casey. They met when he was playing for the Philadelphia Soul. Guys, did y'all know that he is such a big Allman Brothers fan? I just wanted to know what your favorite Allman Brothers song was.
That's easy.
Mine is Win, Lose, or Draw.
Ramblin' Man.
Well, that was a solo. That was a Greg Allman solo.
I know, but still, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You going to say Greg Allman song, or are you going to say Allman Brothers?
I'm going to say all of them, all of the above.
Ramblin' Man, no doubt about it.
You guys are just way too commercial. I mean, Elizabeth Reed, One Way Out, Whipping Post, come on.
Jessica.
Ramblin'
Throw
Man.
it off.
Oh!
After completing a big pass down on the 17-yard line, almost had a pick that time.
Ray Sean Kaiser is going to kick himself for dropping that one.
Could have been a turning point in this game right there.
You know, I was just going to say, no turnovers in this football game so far. It's been a classic battle. Nobody really, I don't know if anybody up here expected Georgia to play so well. They've played very good under Coach Stockery tonight.
Orville Nesson drops back. Got time, throws it incomplete. Beautiful play that time. Number 10 for the Doom got in there on the play.
Chandler Thornton with a great defensive play. The defense is showing up right here big.
I'm going to go way back on the Allman Brothers to the Allman Brothers band number 1, Trouble No More.
Trouble No More. You impressed Hannah. She looked up here.
Hey.
Indeed. Impressive.
I'm old enough to remember going down to Central City Park.
Yes, you are.
Nelson on a third down. Looks incomplete. Beautiful play. No flag. Fourth down coming.
Chandler Thornton again with glue coverage right there.
Biggest fourth down of the night. Rough Riders with 4:59 to go. Ball will rest along the 17-yard line of the Doom. 44-42. Clock runs to 4:50 and under. Carter in the slot. Jones to this far side. Gallen, your motion man. On a fourth down play. Look. Incomplete.
No flag. No flag.
Gallen's upset. Man. Georgia Doom take over. May have got a break right there, John Cosader.
You talk about a huge defensive set right there. They moved the ball all the way down to the 17. 4 straight incompletions. The last one, there might have been a bump or two on the wide receiver, but no call. and we have a chance to take the lead. 4:33 left in the ball game. Let's see what we can do on offense.
Ball on the 17. Going to be important to see how they play this series here. 4:29 forever in arena football. Cuts will be the motion man. Beavers to that far side. Luke Collis going to get it off. Going to throw a shuffle pass to Larry Beavers. Get to the 21. Roll on into the 22. And he'll pick up 5 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 5 as we roll under 4 minutes. 44-42.
Yeah, we'll take that 5 yards right there. It looked like it was going to be a dead play almost a delay, which we could not afford right now. Hey, run, clock, run, let's score late.
Christian Wise to this far side. Cuts will be the motion man. Larry Beavers will go to the far side. Collis will send him on his way. Drop back, got Beavers on the 20. Get to the 18, break away at the 15, broke away at the 10. He's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Touchdown, Doom. Touchdown, Georgia Doom. Larry Beavers.
What a run, Larry Beavers.
27 yards for the touchdown.
I tell you what, guys, if you're not here tonight, you're missing a special show. This is an undefeated team, and the Georgia Doom are playing them even.
48-44. We'll see what happens here. Beavers gives that football to a fan in the stand.
You got to go for 2 here. Got to get a 6-point lead here. We're looking at 2:44 on the clock now. Plenty of time.
Wise out to this side, cuts on the inside slot. Beavers will be your motion. Collis will send him on his way on a big 2-point play. Look, gonna throw it in the back of the end zone. Larry Beavers caught it. 50-44, it's a 6-point game. 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
I really have no idea how he completed that pass. There were 3 guys between Collis and Beavers. A little lob, jump shot type of pass into Beavers' hand. The connection those 2 guys have on the football field is truly something special.
50-44, the Doom lead it by 6. But the clock won't run fast enough with 2:20. It's light years in arena football, folks.
Well, you know what that means. We're just going to have to play a little defense down there.
With 2:20 to go, you just don't know if the Roughriders can find a way to score here. Do you got enough time to come back with the ball again? Armstead for do the honors, back deep. Gallen for the Roughriders. Kick is away. Kick will stay in the end zone. Got a man if he can corner him on that side, and they're going to knock him out maybe along the 7. Maybe the 8. Let's see where they mark it. Looks along the 8-yard line.
That's a nice kickoff by Armstead. He kept the ball on the field, and they decided to come out with it. Good coverage. Let's play that defense.
And we got a flag back at the 10-yard line. I don't know what this is. And it's going to be against Richmond.
Equipment violation on the Roughrider.
Equipment violation on the Roughrider.
Oh, yes, the old equipment violation call.
That's the first time this year we've heard that. Now let's see, will they back it up from the return? And they'll go half the distance to the goal to the 4-yard line.
Hannah, any pass comes down there, you're going to have to get a finger on it, okay? You're the last line of defense.
I got it. I got it.
No Hail Marys. Nobody gets behind you. Everything in front of you.
All right.
Arvil Nelson drops back, throws in the flat, got a man along the 8, and he's going to be stopped right around that original line of scrimmage before the penalty. He'll pick up 4 and put the ball, they'll give him the 9. He'll pick up 5 on the play. And he's got to get to the 14 to pick up a new set of downs, so 2nd and 5. 1:53 in the clock. Tick, tick, tick. Arvil Nelson in a shotgun, drops. They run a little twist underneath up front, and they almost got him. And somebody's going to get him, and that ball's going to come out.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a fumble. Touchdown, Doom. Touchdown, Doom. Woo.
Oh. Oh, my goodness, what a play.
Roland Borderland.
Roland Borderland came up with the ball. Great pressure. I wish we could get the number of the guy who stripped the football.
Wait a minute, we got a flag on the 4.
That flag
Red ball foul
is 100% on the Richmond Roughriders. No doubt about it. Arvil Nelson in the referee's face after the play.
Nelson claiming his arm went forward. Let's see if we can back it up a little bit and look at the play. Got away at the 6, and that ball come out. He knocked it out as he was trying to throw it.
That was number 12, Brian Walker, who stripped the quarterback of the ball. Huge play for Brian Walker.
56-44, Armstead with the extra point. Could make it a 12-point lead with 86 seconds when he kicks it. Snap, touch is good, kick is up, missed it. No good. 12-point game, 56-44. We'll take a 30-second timeout, come back.
Work it! Hey! Work it! Hey!
Middle Georgia, get ready. The new arena football team, the Georgia Doom, is here, and you can participate in their inaugural season. Get your season tickets now.
Welcome back to Skull Island. 56-44. Hannah Jetmore down on that sideline. Hannah, that was huge right there.
Wow, I still have chill bumps. I mean, just the electrifying aspect of that play. All the players obviously very happy, especially Evans, who was just real animated, as y'all heard during the commercial break.
Doom will kick it off. It'll be a touchback. Roughriders will get it on the 20. 1:13 to go. John Kosater, they're about to shock the lead if they can hang on here.
Well. Look what's happened in Macon, Georgia tonight. It hasn't happened yet. Minute 13, as we all know, forever in an arena game. Let's play a little defense here, guys.
Damari Jones will come to this near side. Rashad Carter will be your flex man. He'll go in motion. Arvil Nelson going to throw way high and almost intercepted. Had a man back there, just didn't see the ball.
Arvil Nelson struggling just a little bit right now. Can't find his open receiver. The front line, led by Joe Searcy and Mr. Bordelon, have had a great game. And we are 1 minute away from pulling the upset.
Mother's Day weekend, and we're 60 seconds from the mother of all upsets in the Arena League this year. 56-44, 60 seconds. We got a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Wow, who'd have thunk it? But it ain't over yet.
No, it's not. 1 minute left. We're inside the 1 minute thing now, so dead ball, stop the clock. We sure got a chance at it, though.
1 minute left. Carter will go in motion. Nelson will look. Going to throw it deep. Going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Had a man back there with him.
That's Derek Patterson and Rayshawn Kaiser both chasing down the receiver. Great job of coverage.
3rd down and 10. Ball's going to be on the 20. Don't forget to stick around. Hannah Jetmore will have Coach Gerald Dockery with her after the game. 55 seconds. What a week for the Doom. Head coach replaced. First game for the new coach against undefeated Richmond. Nelson gonna look. Got a man wide open down there. Just overthrew him.
Yeah, he just missed him that time. Arvell Nelson struggling a little bit with all this pressure that they're putting on him. He's looking deep just about every pass. We're sitting here 4th down right now. This is a ball game right here, Russell.
48.6 seconds to go. Doom trying to shock the lead. You reckon some Atlanta Havoc folks are checking or glancing at this score? A Doom win tonight will put the Havoc in sole place of first place. Throw it over the middle, and a man and knocked it away. Tried to go to Jeremy Gallen. Doom will take over. Ball on the 20.
Rayshawn Kaiser, the veteran Arena Football League player, has come up huge here over and over again, and he broke that pass up, and the dancing on the Georgia Doom sideline has started.
Brandon Evans is having a good time here tonight. Jared Hernandez, Brandon Evans, and Everett Brown, they've done the job up front tonight. Luke Collis has not made a lot of mistakes here tonight.
No turnovers, Russell. How big is that? No
That is
turnovers.
Cuts. Brad Abraham came in and contributed some tonight as well. Christian Wise, Larry Beavers, and Romeo Gilbert. Unsung hero in this. He's kept that pressure off Luke Collis. And even when they broke through, Collis has not made a mistake.
And, you know, we hadn't called Greg Hardy's name very much tonight.
Gonna go to Romeo Gilbert now. 5-3. They're gonna pull him down by the nape of his neck. They're gonna mark him down on the 4, and it's 1st and goal. 38.9. Doom trying to fill the grave here at Skull Island and put the Rough Riders in it.
You know, if I'm going to be in a fight, I want Romeo Gilbert on my side, that's for sure.
38.9 seconds to go in this one. Doom knock on the door, trying to put an exclamation point on it. 56-44, 12-point lead. Beavers will go in motion. Take and go to Romeo Gilbert. Cut back in. 3, 2, 1. Try to get some help. Get to the 1, 1.5, and they'll push him back.
And another timeout.
Romeo Gilbert, the ball carrier.
And they'll stop the clock for what reason, I don't know. They'll roll it now. If you're the Doom with 24 seconds till you get out of here, you got to put it in the end zone.
No, that's it. There will not be another snap, I don't believe. The
Down
Georgia
13,
Doom.
12 to 10, they'll count it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Doom had done it. Doom had done it. The Doom had done it. 56-44. Richmond has come to Skull Island, and they have taken their first loss of the season. 56-44. We'll keep it right here. We'll get Hannah Jetmore down with Coach Dockery. Big night for him as the team. Great sportsmanship here in the middle of the field between Richmond and the Doom. John, what a big play.
Yeah, I'm just stunned right now.
$56-44 come in. I don't know how many yards Luke Collins had tonight. He had a lot of touchdown passes. They played a lot of defense here tonight, though. That's where the hat's got to go off. They shut down this high-scoring offense here tonight.
Rayshawn Kaiser, a highly thought of man in this league, came in. Third game of the year, the first home game. He didn't have a great game. Tonight, he was everything as advertised. And he was a big key to this, but everyone.
Hannah Jetmore down on the sideline with the winning coach, Gerald Dockery. Go to Hannah.
He is just smiling so big right now. Congrats, Coach, on your first win as head coach. How are you feeling?
I didn't even hear the question. I'm sorry.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. Like I said, all we have to do is execute. When we execute, we make the changes that we make. Can nobody stop us? So like I said, we never gave up. We got down. The guys kept playing, made plays when they had to.
Congrats again, Coach.
Thank you.
So excited, so excited. He just kept saying he was so speechless, in fact.
Hannah, big win here tonight. Your thoughts on this game? This was a huge win for this franchise here tonight. The individual players, the coaches, the front office, everybody. This was a big win after a stressful week.
Indeed, a statement, as a matter of fact. I think it really just shows a testament of this organization and the team and how the players were able to just come together and overcome that adversity of that coaching change.
John Kosader, your thoughts and looking back at how this team here performed tonight?
Well, I agree with Hannah. This was a statement win against one of the best teams in the league. The guys had a tough week. They came out and they played, no doubt about it, their best game of the season. Defensively and offensively, a total team effort, and congratulations to Coach Dockery for getting these guys ready to play.
Absolutely. Kevin Atkins, and the CEO of the Doom, know he had a lot on his mind this week. Coach Dockery, we were actually here Thursday night in this same facility for the Macon Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Got to talk to Coach Dockery at that time. Very calm, very even-keeled that night. Not much of an edge on him. Had the team out here practicing. Got to talk to him for a few minutes tonight. I thought he came in tonight with, not really uptight. He wanted these guys loose. He wanted them focused, but maybe relax a little bit. They didn't have anything to lose here tonight. They're 3-2. This undefeated team at the top of the heat along with the Havoc. And they flat came in, and like I said, I can't say enough. The MVP of this night, to me, goes to the Georgia Doom defense.
You have to give it to the defense. A highly, a team that scores a lot of points. Like I said, there's so many names I could call out on that defense that I called out all night. Thornton Chandler, Brian Walker, Derek Patterson, Roland Bordelon. Huge game.
Oh, yeah.
You could not get any better than the defense played tonight.
Well, it's a big win for the Georgia Doom, and they send the Richmond Roughriders back now with a 7-1 record. We'll see what the Havoc did tonight. They were at the top of the heat. Right now, regardless of what happens, unless something else transpires tonight, they've broken that three-way tie for fourth. The Doom have. They go to 4-2. Big game next week right here from Skull Island. Your final once again, the Georgia Doom 56, the Richmond Roughriders 44. For John Kosader, Hannah Jetmore, our producer Brandon Thompson. That's going to do it. Live from Skull Island tonight, folks. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week, everybody. Our time is up. We thank you for yours. Woohoo!